Jan. Who made that song?
Yeah, that's Boss Man D-Lo.
Yeah, they Boss Man D'Lo has like 3 allegations of him messing with boys. So
That's crazy. I ain't never heard. Actually, well, technically, it's more on the woman's side, but
they
it's
say
rare
he was
you
messing. I
see
think
a
they say
gay
he was
fat man.
messing with a femboy or something like that. Bro. It was like one he
That's
dropped a
wild
hit.
word.
It was another one he dropped allegedly. He dropped a hit, and it was the femboy one. And then he dropped "It's the most part you cannot get in." Now, oh yo, Jan. Like literally, I'm waiting for Xavier to get back because I have something else to add upon it. But it's like Frank. Prime example. Frank Ocean being bisexual doesn't affect how I enjoy Frank Ocean's music because Frank Ocean makes objectively amazing music. Tyler the Creator being bisexual doesn't affect how I enjoy Tyler the Creator's music because he, to me, he objectively makes beautiful music, right?
Will returns.
I don't go
My
ill. He
apologies.
makes gay music. He's gonna turn me gay. Okay, he's back. But yeah, Xavier,
Mm.
as I was saying, for you and your stream,
Mm-hmm.
right? Just talking about how you know, Creator being gay, because here's my issue. People be caring more when the person is gay versus when the person is a sexual predator. Prime
I agree.
example, Boston Richie. Boston Richie. People cared more because I don't know if you saw the text messages. There was
Mm-hmm.
the photo of the new strap on with all the attachments. He texted her, "Get here now,"
Mm-hmm.
right? So people was like having more issues. Whether you as a man want something going your anus, that's none of my business,
Mm-hmm.
right? But people was like so way more pressed about Boston Richie being quote unquote like homosexual or gay than they were at the fact that this dude is a literal. I'm not gonna say the word, but because I don't know if Twitch has
PDF.
TOS, huh?
PDF, like the PDF files.
Yeah, 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 like a PDF file
Mm-hmm.
because the girl he was messing with, he been dating her since she was like in high school. He's a grown man.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think he has some sort of like sexual assault case, or it was something in a grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
So, like R. Kelly, R. Kelly, I guarantee, I guarantee. What did they say? We separate the art from the artist. We separate the art from the artist,
Mm-hmm.
right? R. Kelly is a lot of things, right? That I can't say because I don't want to get what you got going on demonetized. He's a lot of things, but people still bump him and listen to him to this day. I will say this: he is a 100% without a doubt a talented, artist. But I guarantee if they were like he was a closet homosexual, instead of all the jit with peeing on the girls in any of the other sexual related charges, a
Uh,
whole bunch of people, especially in the black community, they wouldn't be talking about some we separate the art from the artist. They'd be like, nah, we not listening to him, this, that, and the third, because he's gay.
mm-hmm.
With David, I used to listen to David. I stopped listening to David,
Mm.
right?
Damn.
I was saying
Yeah.
even if he
Damn.
didn't
So this is
turn
a
that
dual,
into
dual,
true,
dual. The light skin community as a whole has stopped listening to David. Damn.
I'm not lying, I'm brown skin.
Oh no, we're not doing
I'm light
Samson.
skin.
Samson.
Listen,
Samson.
light skin. I'm not
Samson.
light skin. But no, but listen, it's something that deeply irks my nerves
Mm-hmm.
because it's a problem everywhere, but it especially is a problem in the black community.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not for everybody, for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of an issue when somebody's gay versus when somebody is a sexual predator,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, what's an example I could give? This is what you've heard my views on this,
Yes.
right? There's a lot of things that a person can do that's worse than being gay, right?
Yes.
Wouldn't you also slightly agree with the take that people seem to care a lot when their favorite artist is allegedly gay versus when there's some sort of sexual deviant charge. David's is the extreme because he turned cheese pizza into shredded Cheez-Its, right?
Yes.
But his is the extreme. But when it's somebody else, it's like not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I just realized. You know what's oh well no never mind. I already proved my point.
Mm.
R. Kelly was R. Kelly was a PDF file.
Yes.
There's Aaliyah. Not even just the peeing on girls. The
Mm-hmm.
junk with Aaliyah.
Yeah, I remember
The
that.
junk the
Y'all were
junk
having a
with
whole
Aaliyah.
argument about that.
I'll remember that too.
Yes.
See, that's my issue.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? People be in too deep.
Mm.
But nah, y'all good. Y'all can take the floor, man.
In my personal opinion, I think this is the thing. I think when it comes to the concept of why the African American community has such a, I say like not even the African American community, but the Black community has such of a strong, I guess, discontent for like homosexuality and things of that nature. I, I think the reason it is one, it's history. Yo, what's up, Violet? Greetings. Greetings. But I think what it is the reason the Black community has such a big discontent for African American for homosexuality and things like that is the history one, and also what the Black man means to the Black community. Like in other communities, I feel like their man is not as important and as a symbol of like head as in the Black community. You see what I'm saying? And you can even see that from the impact and how like crazy it goes whenever there's not a dad in a Black household. These niggas will turn into murderers. Like these niggas go crazy when they don't have dads. You see what I'm saying? And when I say don't have dads, I'm not talking about like a situation like me or you, Sam, where we have our, well, damn, Sam.
No, I'm not gonna. No. I say 100%. If I didn't have I told my father on Father's Day, I said if I didn't have you in my life, I said I will be
okay,
not
I didn't know
alive or
if
in
that was
jail.
doxy by like.
No, yeah, I know.
All right.
I say this. I told him. I said if I didn't have him in my life,
Mm-hmm.
then well, for me personally, just with certain things that I had to deal with growing up, if I
Mm-hmm.
didn't have him in my life, I would have been in jail or I would have got myself unalived by
Yes.
somebody.
Right. So for us as Black kids, or people in the Black community, father. Actually, I think Rich is also in a similar situation as well as all of us. Right. We've had our dads, but our dads weren't like living in the same house as us for the most part. Right.
Yeah.
So with this, right? Imagine the level of effect that it is. You see the level of effect that Black kids not having their dads. What'd you say? Believe it or not, I didn't have mine. See? Are you Black? I don't know. Bro, I just see a chat. So I don't know. I'm Vaughn from the north. I think you're Black. I don't know. But you could even probably also relate, right? So it's kind of, that's why I think it's such a cliche whenever we see, like, I think that's why the Black community is so opposed to homosexuality. That's one of the reasons, because it's like, bro, if you become gay, we're losing a father. Like, not trying to be weird, but we're losing a father. If you become gay, we're losing a father, a leader. Not necessarily saying that a gay person can't be a leader, but obviously, if you smashing other niggas, you're not gonna have kids. You're just not. And like, you can say, yeah, adoption and this. Yeah, but that's not. You see what I'm saying? So from a natural thinking way, not a like find a way around it way. From if there was no other of that other stuff and it was just man, woman, you choose man, you have no kid. Right?
I'm gonna say this though. That's a very black and white way of thinking
Mm-hmm.
because like there's the mix of being a homosexual and then being feminine.
Mm.
Not all homosexuals are feminists. Like how
True.
not all lesbians are butch.
True.
Some straight women are butch.
True.
You feel me?
I agree.
So you could still be an excellent father and be homosexual, but
True.
it's just it's a lot of semantics that go into it
Mm-hmm.
and not enough open thinking, which which also adds to the issue.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Rich is just like Bati chat is Bati chat, man.
Yeah. I think it also is a thing where, speaking of Bati,
well, I think we've lost the plot at a certain point.
No,
nigga,
we did.
But nigga, no, this is going into the concept of homosexuality and why it's perceived the same way in the black community. Nigga, this is not losing the plot. Nigga, this is the plot.
We lost the plot in the best way possible because we are philosophers.
We're going into different
about yeah.
It was talking about Black Boy Max.
Black Boy Max.
Yes, but then there's also people are. This brings up this. There's multiple conversations that are brought up when it comes to discussing the Black Boy Max. What is you brought up? People switching up on certain artists or certain people because of them becoming gay. Let's be honest. Whenever we see something like that, that's in the black community. So that basically brings us to the conversation of black people feeling a certain way about gay people. That's basically the same plot. But this is what I was gonna say, right? Even with like homosexuality and the perception it has from the black community, I think this also stems from butt breaking. And I feel like a lot of people don't even talk about this. This is something that's not even taught in schools. Y'all, how much of y'all niggas know what butt breaking is? Be honest, keep it a bean. You know what butt breaking is, Sam?
What are you talking about? I might.
Rich, you know what butt breaking is?
I've never heard that term used in my life.
And that's the craziest part. Y'all never heard of butt breaking? And it's not to say
Butts or buck. Butts or buck.
I think it's buck. Buck, it might be the right word. Buck. But it's the same thing. Buck, butt, same thing. But this is what buck breaking.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yes. Right? This is something that's not even taught in schools like that. Buck breaking is when the slave master would take the strongest slave, right? And they would take them in front of everybody else, all the other people that look up to them. So think of the strongest, the black man that you look up to the most, right, in your life right now.
Think about your dad.
Yeah.
Think about your dad.
Well, some niggas don't really look up to their dad. Some niggas don't fuck with their dad. So like, the strongest black man that you know, the strongest nigga that you know.
Think about LeBron James.
Yeah, that's a good example. That's a good
No.
Oh my gosh.
Think about prime John Jones. Okay.
Right?
I don't want to speak that onto my GOAT, but even for a hypothetical.
Mm-hmm.
John Jones.
So, if you take let's say you take like LeBron, right?
Bro.
Or let's take, sorry, my bad. I see you do. I remember you said you didn't want
John
LeBron.
Jones, bro. Prime John Jones. Bro.
Prime John Jones. Let's say you take him, right? And they would take them in front of the entire community, and they would you know grapes. You know grapes? Like you know grapes?
Like, they get juiced, they get smashed, they get thrashed.
They would perform homosexual acts on the male without their consent.
Oh my God.
This is for educational purposes. This is me educating people.
Step first.
Right? So, seeing this historically, and we've already seen the implications and impacts. You said what? Rich, you popping jokes, bro. Gang? Come on, bro. Rich, come on, bro. Tighten up, nigga. Bro, oh my God.
Like I said golden convos.
Oh, I thought you said
nigga.
Random convos that don't make sense or something.
Something crazy.
I asked you what you say. You didn't say nothing. Rich Wi-Fi tweaking right now. I know. I don't know, y'all. Y'all pray for DJ Rich. His Wi-Fi is fine. But hear me though.
And this is the first time this shit ever did that, bro.
Nah, this ain't the first time. Because I remember your Wi-Fi would tweet sometimes. Remember you were telling us that your Wi-Fi tweet before. But whatever, that's besides the point. So, they would go and they would perform those type of actions on them, right? In front of the entire community. So, we already know the implications and the impacts that slavery has had on our generation and the generations to come, right? So, why would we think that that's not going to be one of the impacts as well? Don't you think that would also have an impact on how we perceive homosexual actions? We're gonna perceive it, and I'm not trying to be rude, right? I'm being 100% respectful. But if you think of it from that psyche standpoint, you're going to naturally perceive it as you, in a weird way, choosing